Alright, such a beautiful day. Thought I'd get out and plow my garden. Got everything hooked up. Here's the 748 with the plow on the back. And 214 sitting there in the sunshine getting a tan. Thought I'd talk about the plow and how to set one up. This was a sleeve hitch plow. I had an adapter made for it and a drawbar so that I could use it with a 3-point hitch. We all talk about the parts of a plow and what does what and what's called what. Well, just to go over it piece by piece, this part right here is called the frog. It's the tip of the share. The share is the lower part here along my foot. That's what the Bible talks about beating your sword into. You can see it does have the resemblance of a blade of sorts, and that's exactly what it is. It's a blade. The forward edge slices into the ground, sort of like the blade, the knife on a wood plane. The curved part is called the moldboard. Turns the dirt over to the right of the plow, flips it upside down, and buries the stuff on the top so that it can decompose. The part here in the back is called the land side, there where my boot is. It lands in the furrow in the bottom and keeps the plow from tending to pull to the left, helps guide the plow in a straight line. The round disc here is called the Coulter. It's designed to cut into the turf as the plow digs. You can see it sort of lines up with the edge of the plow at the frog. It will slice into the grass and cut vertically while the plow is cutting horizontally. Now, if you also notice at the bottom how the land side is just barely sticking up, when the plow is buried into the ground about 6 to 10 inches, this land side will sit flat in the furrow, and it acts as the depth gauge also. You can adjust the angle of that by turning this attachment here. Screw it in or out. Will angle the plow up or down for greater depth. If you have it too deep, it'll completely bury the share and the moldboard, and generally it'll just stop you cold. You have to have it adjusted to where it'll slice a good slice without wanting to continue to dig down. On the other hand, if you don't have it deep enough or at too shallow an angle, it'll tend to surface and won't plow at all. The other thing you want to set up in the tractor is the angle. This way, you either need to have the plow tipped because the right hand tire is going to be sitting in the furrow, which means that the plow will be at an angle also. So you want to tip the right hand side of the plow up. On my adapter, you can see that I have holes drilled, and the pin is in the bottom hole here, and it is in the top hole here, which will angle the plow in the desired direction. So that's pretty much the basic setup. You also want to see that the land side on mine is pretty much centered between the tires, which puts the share cutting to the right, and the end of the share right there where my boot is should be on a line pretty much with the inside edge of the rear tire. That way the tire can sit right in the groove of the previous furrow. The plow will sit level since you have it tipped up on the side there on this end, and then as you plow it will cut a flat trench, throw the dirt off to the right into the trench of the previous pass. And that's pretty much it. The next video will show the plow in action.